Hey guys, this is a different type of video that I'm doing today. This video is more of a video that, I want to answer some questions to my subscribers for my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for following me for all these years. I never imagined I would have this loyal of a following just from simple videos. Videos that I would do of watches that I have, or cars or luxury good items. The idea behind it was to share that experience with people so they don't feel uncomfortable, when people feel uncomfortable walking into a store, trying to look at a product. I know that feeling, and that's the reason why I started this channel. Today, I thought to do a different type of video. I wanted to share with you some of the questions that people ask me, my subscribers. They ask a lot of times, how did I get to where I am today? How do I make money? What did you do? What are you doing today? I can't show you guys how to make money, but what I can certainly say is that I always stayed very persistent. Persistent in anything that I did. Anything I did, I always tried to do it better. Oftentimes I try to do things not necessarily the one way that people show you how to do something. I sometimes take shortcuts. But when you take a shortcut, you do got to realize there are risks involved. And you got to outweigh those risks, whether or not that shortcut is valuable. What do I do for a living? I own a couple businesses. I used to work in the corporate world, and I realized I hit a glass ceiling. I wasn't going to get anywhere further from that. So I realized I had to kind of do things on my own now. Now, everyone may say, oh, an entrepreneur, that's great, but most people don't realize there are a lot of financial responsibilities when you start your own businesses. There's a lot of risk. And the risk is that one day you may not be able to pay any bills. So if you can't pay bills, you have to make sure you are very financially responsible with your finances, because every day is a risk when you start your own business, especially in the first couple years. A lot of people ask me, can I help them? I personally can't help everyone. I try my best to respond to a lot of my subscribers personally. I feel that not enough people in today's society have mentors. Mentors are very powerful. I myself have a few mentors. And a lot of times when you do things and you feel you do it right, it's hard for you to tell people that you're doing something wrong, of course. But oftentimes, me having a mentor, when I share those ideas, I'm able to see a different side of it from someone else's point of view. And it does actually become something that I think has been extremely valuable. And I never thought that I would be able to achieve the same result in a different way. So again, find a mentor. Mentors are very valuable. Mentors, of course, don't always know the right answers or show you how to obtain financial freedom. But if you find the right ones, you can open up and talk about your concerns, whether you don't feel like this is the right job, or you can't progress further in that company, or even you want to start a business. Is it worth it? What's your opinion about me starting that business? That's what a mentor is for. A mentor is also really for a backbone. They're a big support system, at least for me. So again, find a mentor, or the subscribers that ask me, can I help them? Finding a mentor closer to you is better than trying to ask someone that you feel has achieved so much and seeing if they can, share some insight. When that person can't share the insights, you will feel discouraged that, my message didn't mean too much, so I didn't get a response. It's not feasible to help everyone, of course. But I, of course, always try my best to give some insight for the questions that people do ask me. Now, a lot of people always do ask, how did I obtain these materials, the fancy items, watches, cars? Doing what I do best and what I love to do has really been, I've been very fortunate to be able to have the rewards. Now, to me, rewards are not everything. And I know that it might sound funny, but a lot of people, they do put things like, cars on a pedestal. But I personally don't put things on a pedestal. But for me, they're more so reminders and rewards. When you work hard, you play hard. When you work hard, you can always look back and say, there's a reason why I worked so hard for something, But at the end of the day, what's really important is whether or not you're able to let all of this go and move forward because it makes sense to let things go and move forward. That's where I feel a lot of people don't make the right decisions. One day, and I hope not any time, if I needed to ever get rid of any material items, I will for any business, because that is a financial responsibility that I would have towards a business, making sure it sustains. And that's a responsibility that I feel a lot of individuals do not have yet. They don't feel that they're willing to let something go. But that is something that I think for a lot of my subscribers, when you ask, you want these items, do you want it because it's fancy, it's cool, it gains attention, or is it something that you're saying, I want to reward myself, show me how you did it? So that's one of the big questions I always get. I don't have the right answers on that, how I obtain the items, other than patience, patiently reaching my goals. Setting goals for yourself is extremely important. If you set realistic goals, you will achieve them, and then slowly set another goal, but maybe a little bit harder. I've always set goals a little more unrealistic because I know my limits. I think for most people, you have to find your limits, and you need to know what you're capable of. Find that skill, that one thing you do well, and make it happen. Show people that you do that well and no one else can do it better than you. That's kind of what I did when I started my businesses. I've been very fortunate to not have so many setbacks. But of course, as an entrepreneur, that's the risk you take. I definitely believe in you can do anything if you set your mind to it. I know a lot of people say, that's just, it sounds easy. No, it isn't easy. But if you keep saying to yourself, I want to be, a CEO of that company. If you keep showing someone that you do something very well, you want to be persistent in letting people know that, and be persistent in trying to move to the next position. If you set your mind to it, you're always not going to give up. At least that's what I believe in. So I always said to myself, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it in many different ways. Now, the other part is you can always have financial freedom any career you choose. I strongly believe that because I've had a lot of friends that proved to me when I was much younger that you can be a garbage man and still be a boss. When I was younger, I didn't think about that. I just said, a garbage person, you can't make that much. You can't be financially set. But I then ran into somebody and they said, I'm a garbage man. I own 3 dump trucks. And I said, oh, whoa. That changed my mindset up. So again, you can always have financial freedom in anything you do. Just do it better. I think that's all I have for this video. Again, it's new for me doing a type of video like this. Please comment below. Let me know if this type of motivational video helps. Please hit that subscribe button and that like button as well. Thank you very much.